Now that I'm ready to use my family inside a project, note that I've got a project file open here, and I want to place this new dining table inside this building. I'll go to my family, and the first thing I need to do is I need to save it in order to give it an appropriate name. So I'll go to File, Save or Save As, Family. I then need to choose where I wish to save this family. This could be a project folder or a company library, wherever you would like to save the content. I'm going to just go to my desktop and I'm going to place it in this Revit Families folder I have created here. It's important to give it a sensible name and one that is consistent with your family naming strategy. So I'll call this Furniture because it is the furniture category, Dining Table, and then Rectangular. In the options, I can have a minimum number of backups, and I can also set a thumbnail preview, which is what you will see when selecting it outside of Revit when you want to load it into a project. So I could select, for example, this 3D view. Click OK, and then save, and I can now see at the top that the name of the file has changed to reflect the new name I have given it. Before also loading it into the project, I'm going to go to the family types, and I'm going to set up a number of types that I can use in the project. I currently do not have a type, so I can select New Type and give it a name, again being sensible about the way that the families are named. So I'll call this 1800 wide by 900 deep by 760 height, and I'll put millimeters at the end to indicate these dimensions are in millimeters. This is just the way I name my types, however you may wish to name them alternatively. However, I would encourage you to be consistent and clear with your type naming. Click OK, and the type appears at the top. I now obviously need to update the parameters to reflect the information available in the type. I'll change the width to 800, the depth to 900, and the height to 760. I'll also set the leg radius to, or leg offset to 150, and the radius to 60. Click Apply, like so. I can now create a new type for a smaller table. So I can select New Type, and actually before I'll do that, I'll cancel. I will rename this existing type, press Ctrl C on the keyboard to copy the text, and then go to New Type, paste, and all I want to do is update this width parameter here. Select OK, and then again remembering to change the width to 900. I can see the geometry is updated like so, and I actually want the leg offset and the radius to be slightly less for this smaller dining table. So now I can select each of the types and I can see the geometry and parameters update. Note that if I wanted to change a parameter for all types, I would have to go and do this in each of the types. select OK. I can save the family again, and with the other project open, note that I have to have a Revit project open. I can either select Load into Project, or I can load into project and close the family file. I'm just going to select Load into Project, and the component tool has already been activated, and I can place the dining table. I'll just cancel it for the time being and open the level 1 plan, zoom into the room for my dining table, go to Architecture, Component, and from the Type selector, note that the type has already been selected, but I could scroll up and down to find the appropriate type or family, and also search it using the search tool. I want to select the larger type, so I can simply place the dining table in the room wherever I wish. I can also select to place the smaller one, like so. I'll just move the dining room tag down. So here I have the two types of dining table that I've created, and I've successfully placed them in the project. Just going to move the dining table to the center of the room. So that completes the process from creating a new family in Scratch to then being able to place it and use it inside a project. In the next section, we'll look at more complex functionality associated with family creation.